part 3 of magnetizing chaos Helbrutes. Now in this video we're going to go through the process of marking magnets and mapping them out, because nothing sucks more than putting in a magnet into a part, having the part sealed, having the epoxy solid and solidified, and then you go to attach it and it's pushing away. Now you gotta chip away the epoxy, it's like a rock, you gotta potentially damage the part, it's just a whole giant mess. So always try to make sure that the magnets are set. I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. Quick preview of the magnets we're going to be using. I'm going to be using, more accurately. I use these Primal Horizon magnets. I've been buying these for about a year now, and I would give them, you know, the thumbs up. They're great magnets. They come in a variation of size. This pack was about 15 bucks for the 1/4 magnets, and you get 25 of them in this pack. The 1/4 ones are really powerful. They're kind of big. The even better one here is the 1/8 magnets, and you get 50 of them, and for the same price. The 1/4 magnets I find are best for big things like tanks and land raiders, you know, attaching their guns. The 1/8 ones are good for tiny things like actual units, their limbs, their war gear. And then you start getting into the 1/16 or 1/32 magnets, and those are good for like Space Marine wrists and stuff. But for today we're going to focus on the 1/4. Now the idea I want the magnets in this guy to exactly match this guy. Reason being is that if I take this guy's model, and let's say that instead of having a left-handed close combat weapon with a flamer, I wanted a left-handed close combat weapon with a combi bolter, or vice versa, in any combination. Then I can basically take the left arm from this guy and stick it right on him, and the magnets will attach. So we want to make sure all the magnets I used in this guy will match this one. Now the first start to that is we want to make sure we need to get the primary magnets, the ones that are going to be in the torso, because those are the most important magnets, because they're going to be the ones that all other arms and all other magnets are going to attach to. So if we can at least make sure that the magnets in this guy's torso match this one, then that's a very first good step. To do that, we're just going to take one of his existing arms. We're just going to take this one, and we're going to mark the magnet we're going to use in the torso. Now I just got a little 1/4 magnet. You're going to take your side plate. Now same, this just goes right there into the body. Now all we're going to do is we're just going to put the plate just right over top. It's going to be a little turtle shell. Now then you take your arm from your pre-existing guy. If you guys aren't actually doing this and you just take another magnet, use that. But for now, I'm going to take this arm, and what we're going to do is we're just going to bang, like that. The magnet was naturally drawn to its proper polarity and lined up perfectly. Now that means that if I were to glue this magnet in as it is right now and attach it to the body, this side plate will exactly match all left arms from my previous kit. Now to make sure we don't forget which side is which, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a permanent marker here. I'm just going to draw a little, give me a second, I'll get some more light going in here. Also I'm doing this one-handed, so it's a little bit harder. Just going to mark it. Put a little X, a little triangle, a little check mark, whatever you want. Now, if I were to pull this plate off, because of course the magnet's not attached. Now, see, now if I didn't mark it, I'd have no idea which side is the right one until I flip it and say, alright. Now the idea is that when I put this magnet in this plate later on with the epoxy, I want to see that X. So if I glue it in and I don't see the X, then I know the magnet's backwards. And if it's backwards, that means that none of this guy's pre-existing left arms are going to fit this body, and that's already a fail. So I'm going to get some epoxy mixing. I'm going to start attaching magnets, and then hopefully in the next video I'll have this guy's torso 100% glued up, and then I can start showing you the optimization and ergonomics of having all the arms attached properly. That's just a neat little trick. I like doing that. Just click.